Good afternoon, everybody. How's it going? It's it's been a busy day over here. Crafters TV today. Really nice place to be, and the people are absolutely lovely, very welcoming. And I'm gonna try and get on with a full tile if I can today. We'll see how far we get, but I'm gonna attempt it, so I'm not gonna hang about. Here we go then. So tile 218, 23rd, and I've got one of those lovely bright yellow tiles there. And I'm going to come straight in with a pen, and I'm going to let's start. It doesn't matter where you start with this one, because we're going to go sort of all over the place. Now, I am sort of working on my knee, so bear with me. It's it's always a case of trying, but I do have a stand today, so that's all right. So all right, let's just take 5 minutes out and have a little bit of chill out time. So I've created this odd kind of shape in that top corner there. Okay, and let's do another one here. Let's see, let's just working it round. See, I've sort of followed the line of that one there. Let's bring it round again, and I'm gonna just then come around and draw that line. So I've got another shape, a bit like an odd brick wall. And then let's do another one and take it to this corner. So, okay, just gonna follow that a little bit and then bring it sort of round. See how I'm curving these shapes? There we go. Turning it again. And I'm sorry everybody this morning, I know you were all poised and waiting with that code. I have to be quite strategic with them, as you can imagine, but I didn't think you'd be that quick, so I am going to do another one this afternoon in the next sort of main show that I do. So at least you've got another chance. So I do my best. It's always a nice way to thank you all. Of course, if we can help each other out, that's where it goes. So fingers crossed then for this afternoon. Let's see where we go. All right, so again, I'm just going to come all the way down here, I think, this time. So I don't know, it could be a bit of a brick wall, couldn't it? Could be a bit of a zebra stripe. There we go. It's really windy here today. The main door just keeps coming open, so crazy. And then maybe one here. So you see, I'm just following the lines there. Don't think you've got to try and do it all the way around. You know, stop and turn your tile as you go. There we go. Oh, Linda, I do apologise about the time. I did say I was going to do a tile today, but I didn't know what time I was going to do it, because the schedule here is very tight and there's a lot of bits and pieces. So one minute I'm in the studio, the next minute I'm not. So I thought, while I've got the time, I'll come in and do a tile with you, or as far as I can get anyway, before they discover where I'm hidden. Right, see, I've just put this line underneath here. I'm going to put a few in this. I'm going to choose this one, but I'm not going to go, or shall I? I'll go all the way up there. And then down here. See, I'm just going underneath each time. And then let's just draw in a bit of a line there. Just sort of crisscrossing it as I go. Alright. Now I'm going to do the same again, but I'm going to stick within this one shape this time. I'm going to move it around. Okay. So maybe one here. And then and along here. Remember last time I was here we did a tiny tile, didn't we? I could still need to do that as a full size one. Not got round to doing that yet. I wonder why. I've been a little bit busy. Maybe. There you are. Okay. See, just working in this section here. Yeah, it's lovely being up here actually. Everybody's so nice. And it's lovely to have that feedback and that chat. instantly. I really like that part. So I can answer questions, you know, as you go. It's really good. Okay, I'm going to leave that one there because we can add more in there if we need to. I'm going to come to another one. Let's do this one here. So I'm going to put a little grid in. Book 7's not on this show, but it is going to launch the new channel on the Hobby Maker next week. Gosh, I know things are happening really quickly. So yeah, if you don't know, there is a new channel called the Hobby Maker. It's on Sky, and I can't remember the numbers offhand, but it's on the Sanntangle group page, and it's got a bit bigger, this one. I know, Janet Craig's tangle was ace. Alright, now this one here, I'm going to sort of come in. You see I've drawn a line, but I've just stopped it slightly short. This is sort of my quick way of doing this particular tangle. There we go, a bit there. So I'm just sort of stopping it shy of that bottom section there. Craig was so made up with it, he's going to put it in his practice book. It's lovely. It's really nice to do that and see live that people give it a go and suddenly they can do it. Love it. That's what this is all about. Okay, so see I've just sort of now drawn a line going this way. Just following that through. Of course, just picking my lines around. There we go, that one there. I do find I get a lot Lynn, I think it's 3 o'clock. I think. Time sort of is in a bit of a bubble over here. But yeah, I think it's 3. But we are running out of stuff. Oh, that's fine. It's nice to get more time to demo, actually. It's we actually work our way through something. And of course it's all there on YouTube, so you can go back and watch it. Oh, there you go, just turn it round, sorry. Just adding these little lines in again. Okay, so you can see how this is sort of, although you can do one at a time if you want to, it's absolutely fine. It's nice to come in and add these extra little bits. Yeah, I think we'll get another one. Just there we go. You see, I'm just doing that little aura inside each one, just as I go. Okay, maybe a little one there. Alright, turning it round. Yeah, they'll be doing it online as well, so you'll be able to watch. There must be a way. I think the channels are aware that, you know, people watch in different ways, so they're working towards, you know, changing things. But, you know, just hang in there. And of course we've still got the lives we can still do. See, we've got this lovely little pattern going on. You can fill the space in, or you can keep going, or you can maybe come in and add some little lines in the spaces that are left. Sort of changes it up a little bit. There we go. See how it just sort of follows through. Just going to go on one side with these extra lines. And there we go. Just sort of keep it going. All those, there we go, maybe that one there. And that one. There we go, got that little one going on. Okay, let's bring in another one. Let's go into, decisions. I'm going to go into this one. And I'm going to create a curved line across. And another curved line across there. And then I'm just going to fill that line in the middle there with some little triangles. There you go. And then this triangle, I'm going to do it, fill it with lines this way. Just sort of work my way down, very tight. And same again here. Okay, you see, just sort of little lines, same as this one. Just working my way from that large line all the way down. And down again with that one. Okay. Oh, hey Vera, I think it's 3 o'clock I'm on next. I'm going to be doing the creative stencils, so they're worth looking at, I'm sure. A bit different. See, I'm doing the triangles, but the same sort of design, but you see I've just done it as offset. So you're getting this variation going on there. And then of course, if I just come in on this side, it doesn't matter which way around, I'm just going to add in those little sort of loops. There we go. You can fill those in if you like, or you can leave them plain. A few bubbles. There we go. And then again, of course, let's just add a couple here. I'm not trying to repeat it, I'm just trying to do something that is going to give you that different shape there. Alright. Let's moving into our next one. I'm going to use this one because I want to do something on both sides. So we've got a lovely tangle here, 2 little curves, then a little curved line. Then I'm going to come around that shape. And the same. See, I've gone the opposite way. You could do those lines as a curve, or you can do them as a straight. But we're just going to build them up a little bit and work them around. That one here. See just how they grow from each other. Okay, maybe one there, look, just sort of. There we go. And then one here. You see how they sort of start to sort of really quickly fill that gap up and change the shape a little bit. So here we've got some gaps in between. We can fill them, or again we could just bring a few bubbles in that direction. Just sort of in this bottom edge, just to give it a little bit of grounding maybe. There we go. Just sort of fill in those little gaps there as well. Okay. And then on this side we're going to do the same sort of stem shape with the curve, but then we're going to do this one. And then same sort of thing again. Just sort of build it up and build it up. You see? And then in we go. We'll just create these little shapes. So you've actually got a very similar tangle. Start to the same point, but you've got a slightly different end game there. So the two work together beautifully. And you can create whatever you want to sort of create there. Okay, let's have a look at where we're at so far. Oh, Joanne, I'm trying to work on it. Honestly, we've been just a little bit busy, but that's great. It's really nice that you've all been so supportive. Of course, it's been a tricky few months. Alright, I'm just going to fill this one in with swirls. And again, they're working their way underneath each other. You notice how I just put a little dot to start with? It's almost like I'm planting myself in that area and saying, right, this is where I'm gonna work. I think it's just sort of a definite, that's what starts it. So there we go. See, just working my way around and keep it going. There we are. And again, see See how they sort of go underneath each other? And then another dot, same, just each one underneath each other. Just keeping it going. And again, stop and start this and watch it back and take your time. I'm going quite quickly today because it's that kind of day. And okay. So imagine you could do this in different colours if you wanted to. That'd be kind of nice. But I'm gonna maybe just add a few here. So it's almost as though they've, you know, almost as though they've sort of broken loose. There we go. Okay, see, broken loose there. So what about this one? Let's bring in some dots there, just like a line of bubbles, and then almost form a bit of a grid. There we are. It doesn't matter if they're not all in the following the row. You don't need to get your ruler out and measure them. Just go with the flow a little bit. So see here, maybe I'm just going to get one on the ends there. Okay. Alright. So then if I go a little bit bigger with this one. Okay. See, they're nowhere near complete perfect circles. Alright. So I'm going to start with this one. I'm going to go out, then in, out, or left and right. There's left, there's right. Okay, one row. And then the next row, I'm going to do the opposite. So there's my right, left, right, left, all the way down. See, now I can do this one because it was sort of right on the end. I wanted to make sure I'd got the idea in my head first. So see, that one started left, so this one's going to go right, left, left. See how it works its way down? So this one, yeah, that was right. This one's going to be therefore left. There we are. Okay. And then I'm going to turn it round. And I'm going to do, so let's pick one we like. So here you go. I'm going to go inside there. So that'll be right. Okay. And then right, left, right. And of course, this is our mirror image. See how that works? So then this one, again, mirror image. I'm working on this one. And of course, I'm just going to come and see that one was on the right, so this one's going to be on the left. Just working my way, threading them almost along that little shape there. There we go. And another one here. I think again I'm going to put in a grid. So yeah, you can choose to go, I'm going to go underneath. It's entirely up to you. You can leave it blank if you like. Let's get this grid in. Alright. And turning it round. This way, so I'm completely ignoring this line because that's one we put in before, but I'm just going to work with that. And I see, just sort of along we go. There we go. So then if I then come in and put a little curve, you see, on those lines, I'm going to do that on all those lines there. That's okay. That's okay. We're all friends.
I know, I'm just sneezing.
Just adding those little curves all the way along that side. It's nice actually. I like doing this one. It's really therapeutic, that one. Just sort of working it. Little one. Oh, I'm glad we're liking that tile swap tangle. I did consider it, honestly, I consider all of them, honestly, before we do it. I want to make sure that it's accessible to all and there's some options, so you're not all worried about trying to do the same or whatever. It's about you just having a bit of fun with it. So I'm glad you're enjoying it. Okay, now I could actually continue and I could do another, so we've got little flowers in there, but that's all I'm going to do with that one in that sense. I'm going to come back to this first one here, and I'm just going to add in some bubbles, just sort of in a few corners, just so they're like breaking away, giving a little bit of interest in there. Maybe here too. This would look nice actually on an inked tile, wouldn't it? If you wanted to add a little bit of colour or something. So if you know, whatever colour tile you've got, you know, put a bit of paint down and ink it up or whatever you're going to do with it. Let's have a look. So filled all of them in there, but we now need a little bit of pencil. So here we go. What do I have? I do have my stuff here. Aha, prepped. There we go. Look, pen, pencil, tortillon, white chalk pencil. So what am I going to do? I'm going to come in with, doesn't matter where we start. I'm just going to come in and add some all the way around the edge. Now I'm going to go in quite dark because I want to sort of have quite a bit of drama going on here. So don't be sort of shy with this. We're going to go around them all and really sort of add in some of that shading. This could almost be like a little sampler, couldn't it, this? For different tangles and things that you've tried or you want to have a go at. Or just like a tile that you use as inspiration for some different tangles. Now this one I'm going to actually add some to this line as well. You see, all the way along and up there. Around here. Okay. And then around here. Okay. You see, I'm not being particularly neat. Don't need to worry about that so much. It's just that we're going to work around every one of those shapes. Same with this one. Of course you could go in and you could add shading to each one individually. Well, that's not the kind of look we're after today. And let's have a look. I'm going to add a little bit here as well. You see, just on that little sort of triangle type shape there. See how that takes us. Oh, my board's sliding. Alright, tortillon. So what I'm going to do is just going to sort of neaten up that edge because we want to make sure the graphite is all the way up to the edge there. Okay. And then let's just come round with little circles and just swoosh it round. Okay, see how it's travelling around there now? That's it. That's what we're after. Okay, and then just sort of very gently, see, ease off the pressure and just allow it to soften just that little bit more. So that needs a bit. There we go. Alright. Same with this one. So just work our way around. It's quite unusual today. Usually we can see outside, or I can anyway, and I can't here. It's surreal. I know it's very windy outside. There we go. Alright, so you see, just sort of edging that in there. Just easing it off. I'm trying to keep a little bit in the middle if I can. There we go. Same with this one. Yeah, just take your time. Just fill in those little edge bits there. Okay, just round and round. Ease it off. into the next one. Alright. See how you just sort of moving that graphite, just working your way around the shape there. There we go. And into this one. Same as before, you know, you want to just sort of make sure that it's all in those corners. We can get some darkness in there. And just let it travel. Just moving around the shape. Just a little bit. There we go. You see then I'm coming around.
Always tangling away, are you, Matt?
Always, yeah. And we're live.
Oh, you're alive.
So yeah, if you want to say hello, we're all tangling together. This is Joe, everybody. Yes. Yeah, you can just actually do a quick wave. Do a quick wave. Hello, there he is. Oh. Told you, it's all going. Never know from 1 minute to the next what's going on. But there is a plan. Isn't that right, Joe? There's always a plan. There you are. So, adding in those little sort of shapes there. The last thing there. Almost done now. Just sort of adding in those last things, working it round. And of course you see here we've got that line. I'm just going to bring that line in. Same here and here. And then I'm just going to soften off these little bits we did here. Just sort of adding those. See, maybe one there. A little bit. Alright. Just going to come in with my white pencil. Just going to add a little bit just in the middle there. Just sort of in the middles of each of those. Just want a little bit of a highlight. I'm not worried about what's underneath. I'm not worried about all those individual tangles. We're just going to enjoy a little bit across there. A little bit of shading in there. I know I've got a bit of graphite on that, but I'm just going to work that right in just a little bit. Okay. Just going to bring my pen back in. And let's have a look. This one that we sort of started with, this line that I've shaded here, let's just bring that one back to the foreground. There we go. Okay, and then I'm just going to come around and redraw. I'm not going to do every one, I'm just going to do 2 or 3 of these shapes. And just by redefining this line, just means that we can, you know, have some a little bit more to the front than others. And see, maybe I'll do this one here. Of course you can do this with the smaller shapes so you can get more tangles on, or you can use the basic outline that we did and then add just one tangle underneath it. Oh, Richard, not the vets. No. So, not good. So then maybe I'm going to do one. Yeah. There we go. Alright, almost done. Okay. Now of course you could go back in with another layer of graphite here, and you can sort of, you know, add a little bit more depth, but there we go. It's a tile done and sorted. The last thing to do, bit of a signature. There we go. And then so maybe later I'll come back and add a little bit more fence around the outsides, but then other than that, all done. Alright. So have a bit of fun with that and try it in different colours, see how you get on. And yeah, Richard hopes she's going to be okay, your little doggy there. But take care, everybody, and fingers crossed everything's okay, and we'll see you again on Friday at 2 o'clock, back to normal time. So have fun, everybody. Take care. I'll see you soon.